What's up, guys? My name is Jolp. I'm a streamer slash content creator for Pathos GG, and this is my introduction video where I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, answer these questions that they told me are good to answer, and we're going to get to know each other. So the first thing is brief introduction. So my name is Jolp, or Jason. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 8:30 Central over at iJolp on Twitch. I post on YouTube at iJolp, and my Twitter is iJolpTV. So I expect to get mad amounts of follows due to this video. That means go follow right now. All right, with that being said, I am 28 years old and I'm from Missouri. I am currently creating Sea of Thieves content across the board. I've been a variety person most of my content career, which has been very off and on. And I decided this time around that I really wanted to focus on one thing. And Sea of Thieves has really drove me because I really enjoy the action of the game, yet the downtime that allows me to interact with people and get to know people and really just have a good time. There's just random stuff that happens while playing that really just creates an environment that I haven't found in any other game. And I've been creating content for about a month and a half now, and I just absolutely love it. And I still, every single day, think about, man, I just want to play Sea of Thieves today. And for anyone that knows me, knows that it's very rare for me to stick with a game for much more than a week. So it's kind of a big deal for me to find something that I really enjoy and love and focus on. And so I think that really comes across in my content because I think the stuff I've been producing is better than anything I've ever produced before. And so that is, I guess, my introduction. So the question asks, where did I get my name from? And so I do have a very unique name, being Jolp. It is not a real word. It is pronounced Jolp. It's not Jolop, or any other weird, funky way you can come up with. But it is Jolp, and it's came from back in high school. One of my best friends who I've known since I was 5, which I said I'm 28 now, so that makes me old, and we're still friends. But in high school, he was sitting on his couch and doing a little cheerleader chant, doing one of these. He's going, "Give me a J, J, give me an O. Oh, give me an L. L, give me a P. P, what's that spell?" And I was just like, Jolp? And so that became like an inside word for us. And at the time, his little brother, when we'd make fun of him, his response was always, cool. Cool, guys. Cool, cool. So then we replaced cool with Jolp for a little while. And so we'd be like, Jolp, Jolp. And that like meant, cool. And then basically, the evolution of my name was in high school also later on. We were making fun of one of our friends, and so we made little rap names. And so my rap name at the time was Young Jolp, which was my PSN name. And then I eventually dropped off the Young and just became iJolp. And now you have today. We are iJolp. So I've just kind of stuck with it because honestly, I'm really bad at coming up with names and I've just never wanted to try to come up with anything else. And so we've just stuck with it and ran with it. And so we got 2 different logos over at the community. Of course, I'm not wearing one. I'm just wearing the squad t-shirt or the squad hoodie. I guess I wish I knew what I was wearing, but we are the squad over there at Twitch. So you get the cool Squirtle emotes with your subscription. Or if you watch enough, you can unlock with channel points. But, anywho, where do I see myself in 5 years? So as I said many times probably throughout this already, I am 28 years old. So I'm older than most of the content creators that are starting out or, starting out and being serious. But with that, 5 years to me is different than what, a lot of people might answer this question like. But for me, I'm not necessarily planned out 5 years in advance, but right now I have a 6-month-old daughter. So I would say that my plans is that we'd like to have another child. We'd like to move into another house that would be our forever home. Right now, we're in a very nice house right now, but it's just not quite big enough for our plans of 2 children, 2 dogs, and the things we want. I currently run my own business. I run youth baseball tournaments, but for any of you that know me, know that I also was a elementary school teacher for 4 years. I taught 5th grade for 1 year, and then I taught special ed in elementary for 3 years, whatever 1 plus something equals 4. I also don't sleep much, so that's why my math is really bad, but I'm actually good at math, I promise. Anyways, so where do I see myself in 5 years to continue on in this ramble? So I see myself in a bigger house, a forever home, with 2 children. But I also have some content goals, obviously. And so my content goals kind of look like this. So on our stream, we've added something called Stream Raiders, which has a affiliates and path partner program, not path anything, a partner program. There's something called Stream Raiders that has a affiliate and partner program. These programs are a little bit easier to reach than my other goals. So it's kind of like my steps would be Stream Raiders affiliate, Stream Raiders partner, Sea of Thieves partner, Twitch partner. That's kind of my layout of my goals. Honestly, like obviously I want YouTube partnership somewhere in there, but YouTube is kind of just a product now of what comes from my stream. So I'd like to get to that, but it's not like a huge priority in my mind, but I do want to continue to produce very good content for YouTube and produce things that I enjoy and just allow that to grow on its own over time. It's not necessarily a push, but I guess if we're saying 5 years from now, I'd like to be all of those partners. Along with my family stuff, I would like to be running a very successful business, which is already successful, but I want that to continue and just to have, be happy with where I'm at. Xbox or PlayStation? This is a very interesting question because it says no PC master race. I do play on PC right now, is where I'm playing Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is an Xbox game, but if you're going to make me choose between Xbox and PlayStation, I've always been a PlayStation guy. I've owned both of every system forever, basically. I had the PS2, I had the original Xbox, I had the PS3, I had the 360, I had the PS4, I had the Xbox One. I haven't got the new stuff yet, because I play mostly PC, but I've always had both. God. So I've always had both systems, and I'm getting a million phone calls for my business. But anyways, I've always had both systems, so it's kind of like one of those things that, I don't know that I have a preference per se, but if you were going to make me pick, I'd pick PlayStation. My biggest goal in life, I think that those really, I don't know, I think my biggest goal in life is just to, I don't want to ever be, hurting financially. Like, for me, my biggest goal was to always have the money that my family needs. So like I never want to be like at a position where I feel like I have to decide between, do I want this or do I want to pay my bills? I want to be comfortable in the fact that financially I never have to worry. I always know that there's money there if we need it and things like that. But I also am not a person that grew up in money. So I also respect like how much money is valuable in life. So for me, it's like I want to have a lot of it like everyone else, but I'm not like, my goal is not to be a millionaire. My goal is to just be financially healthy to the point that I just don't have to worry. Like, I just don't want to be stressed about money, if that makes sense. If I'm deserted on an island and you can only have 3 items, what do I have? That's a tough one. I probably should have prepared this answer before reading it, but deserted island, is it wrong to say that the 3 things I want are food, water, and a cell phone with cell phone reception so I could call somebody? Is that an acceptable answer? I feel like I'm cheating there, but 3 items I want, I don't know, something to collect water, something to purify water, and something to obtain food with. Very vague answers, but that's what we need, right? Those are the things we need, so I don't know. Something like that. Who is my biggest inspiration? So any of you that have followed me long enough know a little bit about how I got started. My boy Restrain, I will shout out him every single time anyone ever asks me something like this. He is a Twitch partner, lives in Missouri, is a teacher, around the same age as me, and he is someone that I got introduced to through the COD community, and now I help him and work with him a lot in content creating as far as like helping run his Discord, running his channel, things like that. So we do a lot of things together, and we have over the years. But he's definitely been the biggest inspiration for me, because I never would have got into creating content if I hadn't met him. Because for me, I was always, at the time, I started while I was teaching, and I always thought, dude, I can't create content while I'm teaching. What if somebody finds it? What if this and that? I had so many what ifs that were holding me back, and I got to know him and got to see how it was possible to do both. And now that I'm not teaching, I obviously have gone away from those fears. But like, he really got me started. His community was really embracing. I mean, a lot of his community trickled over into my community, and so I can't thank him enough for helping me get that started and that inspiration. We now couldn't play, we don't play the same games anymore, but like it's still a partnership that me and him work together, and we've done podcasts together, we've played together, we've ran Discord together, different things that we've done together. We've bounced ideas off each other all the time. So yeah, I would say that if I'm picking an inspiration, it would be him, which is odd because I think most people would say, oh, so-and-so, some billion viewer streamer. But really, for me, it's a guy that streams to 100 people and shows you that your average person can do this. And that to me is inspiring. And so that's why I would choose him. So why did I decide to join Pathos? Humble brag, had lots of options. I'm going to stop at that point and just say, when it came down to it, I knew Tommy and I knew Peyton. I was about to call him Heller, but I knew Peyton and Tommy through Call of Duty events here in Missouri. And I got to know them. They're good people. And so when it came down to it, I've been in other orgs. I've been in smaller ones, bigger ones, not anything like top tier, but I've been in different things. And at the end of the day, I've always felt that most of them don't do anything for me. But yet, my time in Pathos so far has been incredible, because I know these guys personally, and they work their butts off all the time to, make sure we're doing okay, to provide us with anything we need. And they just share the same passion that we do. They want to see the team succeed. They want to see us succeed. And that to me made it a very easy choice, even though they weren't the biggest team. They weren't the most, financially backed team. But it was just, to me, they wanted to help people more than any other team that I had talked to or been with. And so it made my choice actually kind of easy. What is my favorite food? This is an easy but hard question, because it depends on what I'm craving. And I feel like that's a answer you give as you get older. But if I really had to pick a favorite food, I go pizza, because pizza is my go-to, and pizza is the thing that I crave the most. So pizza is something that I really struggle to not eat too much of. I absolutely love it, all kinds. We actually talked about it on stream one time, as far as, the chain pizza places. I've got specific pizzas from each place that I prefer. So I'm just going to run them down for you, because this is going to be the top tips you've ever gotten for chain pizza. If you want a specialty pizza, or let's just start with, if you're going to order Domino's, get the buffalo chicken pizza. Top tier, nothing's better there. All you need to know. Papa John's is the best for just a standard pizza. So if you're just getting like a pepperoni pizza, that's the best place for it. Pizza Hut, you get stuffed crust every time. Their stuffed crust, better than Papa John's. Sorry about you, but Papa John's doesn't season their crust. Pizza Hut's better for stuffed crust. That's like your main chains. If you wanted to throw in like a Little Caesars, Little Caesars has a pretzel pizza that's pretty good. I'm into that one. Marco's is fire, but they're good for they're kind of a little more up tier, so I don't really count that. But yeah, that's your pizza tips of the day from Jolp. You can thank me for those. You can put those on a little piece of paper, put them in your back pocket, maybe keep them in your wallet or something. That way, when you're ordering, you know what to get. I'm gonna find that here. Who is the best looking in Pathos? I'm convinced that Tommy put this question in here specifically for me, because way back in the day, there was a little Call of Duty trash talk, and I believe I told Tommy that he was not good enough looking to be on my team. I was joking. Tommy's as cute as a button, and I'll stare at him all day long. all day long. He's cute as a button. So if I'm going anybody, it's probably between Tommy or Tanner. Tails of Tanner's a good looking dude too. But Tanner, to me, it's his personality that makes him so attractive to me. I mean, that guy wants it more than most of you. Shout out to him. Straight dissing you guys, because let's just be honest. That man's wants it bad, and he's streaming, putting out content like crazy, and underappreciated for it. And so that alone brings him in an attractive level that's different than you and everyone else. Just saying. And he's got a cute little family he's starting there. Him and his fiance are adorable. I've seen their pictures. It's too cute. So either Tommy or Tanner, I guess. Those are my options. But thank you guys for joining me with getting to know Jolp, or whatever the heck we're calling this. But, you know, I'm here. I'm happy to be here. Hopefully I get to meet some of you guys. You stop by the content. I would love to talk to you. If you guys ever need any help on content, streaming, whatever, let me know. I'll help you out as much as I can, tell you what I've been through. But I will see you guys next time.